Virgo, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for all of your support. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so that you're notified when future videos are released. Today we are going to look at some tarot cards, some oracle cards, and at the end we'll get some personal messages. Just keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you feel that any roles need to be reversed, go ahead and flip them. All right, well, it looks like you're starting anew after a very painful ending with this individual. And so we start this reading off with the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Tower, followed by the Five of Swords, and then followed by the Death card. And so with the Ace of Pentacles starting this off, this is all about a new beginning, whether that be a new financial beginning, but I can tell you it's a new stable beginning with this showing up. This could be a new job. You could be starting a new business. You could be getting money back on an investment that you made. Or this could represent a very solid offer and maybe commitment. All right. But with the Tower, the Five of Swords, and the Death card, it looks like something came to an end and it needed to come to an end. With the Five of Swords, it's like you had to walk away from a situation because it was nothing but an empty victory. Okay, there may have been a lot of sneakiness, deception. There could have been some really nasty words that were said in the arguments that you guys had. This person may have been very violent. But the Death card represents, could be a Scorpio, but doesn't have to be. But it represents the end of a cycle to begin anew. The Tower has to come down sometimes, which is why the Tower shows. And you have to abandon it sometimes because you need to rebuild it the way that you need it to be built. All right, and so you were dealing with a bit of a coward. But now you're on to new opportunities. Again, whether that be with relationships or just money. All right, these two came out together. We have the Page of Spheres and then the Page of Swords. Now, let's just talk about the Page of Spheres first, right? This is being very patient, getting money news, getting a raise, things of that nature. But then we get the Page of Swords, honey. Now, can you just look at how creepy this card is? You got a stalker that's spying and prying and trying to see what's going on. Maybe they're trying to see what's going on with this money news that you're getting, all right? But you definitely have somebody that's watching. That's all I know. All right, one or two more from this deck. Wow, we get the Devil card with the Five of Wands. And so when we look at the Devil card, you could have been dealing with the Capricorn. But really the Devil brings just a lot of toxic energy. This may have been somebody that was very greedy, materialistic, envious, may have actually been dealing with their own addictions of some sort. This may have been a very lusty relationship that grew very quickly, but it grew in a place of toxic energy. And then with the Five of Wands, now we already had the Five of Swords, but now we get another five, right? And the Five of Wands is all about rivalries, challenges, okay? And so this person brought a lot of obstacles in the way, all right? Maybe they always wanted to win in arguments. Maybe you had rivalries in the sense that this person had third parties. They may have treated relationships like a sport, like how many people can I gain? How many people can I conquer? Gross. Anyways, let's move on to another deck. Maybe this energy will change a little bit because that was gross. All right, let's see what else is going on in this situation with this spire and prior that's looking and trying to see what's going on with your pockets and your new opportunities and your new stability. We got the Hierophant and then the Queen of Pentacles. All right. And so with the Queen of Pentacles showing up here, we're talking about being very resourceful. Okay. You are really getting your stability together, your finances together. You are really getting leveled out. And I really like this card in this deck because you can see she's holding her pentacle and she's got her eyes closed. Now, whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter. What this card represents is that you are focused on your money and not this situation. And then we got the Hierophant that's showing up here. And so you could be dealing with the Taurus in some type of way. But this is all about traditions, being very conventional, conforming to the norm, meeting the expectations that have been set upon you. And so you may have a new relationship. This may have been a relationship that was one of higher commitment, or you may be going into a new relationship, because the way that these cards laid out is her head is facing here. Now, also when I look at the Hierophant, I don't know, in this deck, I always feel like it's going to some type of higher level, like a spiritual illumination, because you can see the stairway here and then the light. And I don't know why I feel compelled to say, but it's like you don't need to have the whole staircase understood to take that first step. I know I didn't say that right, but that's what I meant. All right, the Four of Pentacles that's sitting in the reverse. And so this can represent a poverty mindset. So you may have gone through some things financially that really make you hold on to the things that you have because you feel like you may lose it. Okay, and so you may have gone through a bankruptcy, or maybe you have a fear that you will go through a bankruptcy, but you've got some money news. This came out right under the Page of Spheres. You've got some money news. We got Earth all over this table, you know, with the pentacles that are showing up. I mean, there's just a lot of your energy here. And so it feels like you're getting very stabilized. Wow. The Ace of Swords. So not only do you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is really getting a new job, a new income, things of that nature, but now you're having mental clarity. You're getting new ideas. You're starting to open up to those passions inside of yourself. You may have gone through as well with this card. Sometimes I feel that it could be a surgery card. And so there may have been some surgery, or this is just about removing things that were toxic in your life, things that were damaging to you. All right, let's switch gears. I want to see what this person thinks about when they think about you. So when you pop on their head, what do they think about? The Knight of Pentacles that's showing up. And so this person thinks that you're very much a hard worker. You're very reliable. You're very patient when it comes to your life and accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. And of course, I mean, that's just inherent in your nature for this sign, you know, for your sign. It's very grounded energy. This is how this person sees you. Hard worker. All right, Nine of Pentacles that's sitting in the reverse. And so this person may actually feel like you do so good at work that you're a workaholic. Okay, and they may be a little bit envious of you, or you may have a little bit of envy because you've gone through some financial setbacks. And this may be why you're working so hard, whether you went through financial setbacks because of this relationship or just because of other things. But it looks like you may be overworking. Okay, let's get what else do they think about? Ace of Swords. So this is a repeat card. So, you know, now they're having mental clarity, or they feel that you're having mental clarity. If you did go through a surgery, they may know about that, okay? But this is all about you going on a new journey. So they feel like you are gone in a new direction and you're ready to face the battles of that direction and not this relationship anymore. This could also represent this person wanting a new start is what I was going to say. But we got the Chariot card that came out. And, you know, with the Chariot, you could be dealing with a Cancer. But this is really about action and change, going in a brand new direction, on a brand new journey, and being very focused on where it is that you want to go. So this person feels like you're having a lot of mental clarity and you're on a new path, and you are very focused and driven by that new path. All right, let's get one or two more. What does this person think about? Five of Cups that's sitting in the reverse. And this really represents, you know, moving on, wanting your forgiveness. This person wants to move past the past. They do feel like you're in recovery, that your hope is starting to return, that you're really moving on. And now this person wants your forgiveness, or they feel like you've learned forgiveness, which, to be honest, forgiveness is just learning the lesson and moving past it. All right. But they realize they spilled out a lot of cups in this situation. You know, when you look at this card in the upright, look at all these cups that are on the ground. And so it looks like, you know, at one point you may have been very focused on the pain, and now they feel that you're moving on. They feel that you're slipping away. the Seven of Wands that's sitting in the reverse, and it feels like, you know, you quit on this situation. You no longer want to do it. You know, maybe at one point you let your guards down, you let your boundaries down, but you stood up for yourself when this sits in the upright. And now that it's in the reverse, it's like you don't even want to fight anymore. And this is how this person feels about it. I want one more. You don't even want to fight. Don't want to fight for this. And that's what they feel. Oh, I didn't even realize that fell out. All right, we got the Everything is Fine card sitting in the reverse. Now, in this deck, there are two cards that look exactly the same. The Ten of Swords and then this one. And so with the Ten of Swords sitting in the reverse, it's all about saying no, finally taking a break, pulling away from somebody so that you can heal yourself. And I believe at one point you were telling yourself, no, I'm okay. Everything's okay. And you weren't really acknowledging all the pain that was being caused. But this person does feel like now you do acknowledge it. Everything is not okay. All right. That's why it's in the reverse, and everything is not okay. And you have to heal now. And that's what you're doing. And that's what this person feels. All right. Let's move over to some oracle cards. Too many. All right. We got the Retreat card. It's time to disconnect from the world. It's sitting in the reverse. So at one point you may have pulled in, went into that hermit mode, and really did that self-reflection and that healing. We have deception in the upright and engagement in the reverse. And so this person's deception led to a breakup in this situation. I just said situation about 18 times, so I apologize. All right, let's go into some of these cards. See what... All right, that didn't take long. All right, we got the wedding rings in the reverse, and we have the clock card in the upright. Okay, so it looks like this union definitely came to an end, whether that was a marriage or just some higher level of commitment. And it really took you time to heal and progress forward. And that's why this clock came up. It really represents that you're going through cycles in your life. And those cycles are just there for you to learn. All right, let's get one from this deck. It says sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people who cried all night. And this goes really well with this Everything is Fine card. You know, at one point you may have cried yourself to sleep and got up in the morning and pushed forward, banged forward, did what you had to do. And, you know, that is really who you are as a Virgo. All right. And so you're a strong person. All right. The Dream Oracle card that we have for you is number 38. You've won the lottery. Make room for wonderment. This is a beautiful card to come up because we had the Ace of Pentacles as starting this reading off. And really with that Ace of Pentacles, you got some new income, new money, new job, raise, whatever it is. And so it's like, make room. You've won the lottery. Make room for your dreams coming true and you really advancing in it, in your stability areas. All right, let's get some personal messages. After this, we're going to get a very quick part of a poem, and then we're going to get you some personal messages from this person. This says, start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. And this really makes me think of this Hierophant card where you don't have to know. You don't have to have the whole staircase to take the first step. That's an Arthur Ashe quote of start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. All right. Let's get some more personal. Wow. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Sometimes it's purple. And what this really represents is, you know, we can have, I'm going to use it in the realm of cards, right? You have pages and then you have kings and queens. And the purple is the kings and queens. So you may have been dealing with, yeah, maybe you had some okay relationships where the grass was green. But there's so much of a higher level of love in relationships that you can have. And that's all that's saying. We have Scorpio. So could be dealing with the Scorpio, could be something in Scorpio season. This says you think long, you think wrong. You need to start doing. Okay, this is about not stationary dreaming. This says be selfish with your energy. Absolutely be selfish with your energy because That's how you learn and you grow and you expand as a person. Nobody's doing that for you. You have to do that. We got smoke and mirrors. You got to watch out for people that blow smoke and mirrors. I'm a firm believer that your words don't mean anything if your actions aren't right beside them. This says show up fully. Okay? Don't half-ass your life or you'll get half-ass results. To get, you must give. Be a little selfish right now. Wow. And then you will be okay. All right? Let's get, I was about to say some poems, honey. We're not going to turn this into a poetry slam. But maybe one day I'll come on here and do one of these whole poems instead of just parts of my poems. So, all right, number 11, conscience. I spoke from my conscience and how it haunts me at night. I can no longer live with accepting the wrongs that once felt right. You might have put up with a lot from a lot of people, but you're coming to the place of saying, you know what? My own spirit is telling me that I'm doing something wrong with this. Okay, so you're learning the lessons. That's beautiful. All right, let's see what this person would want to say to you if they could. If they had no pride or ego stopping them. Whoa. I want to know what this says. It says, I'm so afraid. Ooh. Too many. I'm so afraid. What are they afraid of? Love, maybe? Maybe they're afraid they lost you. Okay, we got to get just one or two. So let's see. There we go. I want more. So they might be afraid that they've lost you for good. I'm not sure I'm ready. Child. How you going to be so wish-washy? I mean, just 3 cards in. I'm not satisfied here. All right. What else? Ugh. I was such a coward. I'm stressed out about this. Oh, we got a bunch. Hold on. I ignored your feelings. There's someone else. Please believe in me. I believe in us. I'm sorry, but there is someone else. So they may think you have someone else, or they do, but they're still saying, like, believe in me. I fear being alone, so I surround myself with many, but we are a team. I want to give what I didn't before, because karma reminds me of what I lost. Oh, all right. These are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.